Everything makes sense here, Laura. Your writing makes perfect sense. You want to be colorful and adhere to the client style guide, appealing to couples. Tried to choose images that were indicative of a peaceful and private tropical retreat, which you did, perfectly successful there. Also wanted to balance the text with the photo so that the reader's eye could notice both. Exactly, you got it. That's exactly how it's called synergy. A lot of designers call that synergy. More often, that's referred to as harmony. And harmony indicates that everything on the page is working together towards one goal. So I think that that's what you're referring to too, and that's excellent. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I agree with the background image. Totally agree with that. As a matter of fact, I think that's kind of it's to the detriment of this ad because right now I think you're looking pretty good. A couple of things we're going to do, and to do so, I'm going to go jump over here where I've got the ad up. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. But the first thing I want to do is kind of reduce this window size so we can fit everything. Okay, there we go. Now, I think the first thing we notice is this white band over here at the side of the, we also have a little white sliver over here. So make sure in your Illustrator file that you have that bleed guide and that the background image is extended to the bleed guide. And then make sure that there's no points off to the side on the artboard anywhere because Illustrator will try to add that. So in other words, if there's a stray point over here and you save this out, it's going to add that whole thing. So check. What I usually do is on the side of my artboard, I just marquee select and see if anything shows up. If it is, I just delete it. So in your final presentation, you don't want that white band. Escape the Paradise, the first destination for couples, the perfect destination for couples. That's a good headline to subhead combination, and I think the paragraph, the content of the paragraph is also very, very effective. As far as the configuration goes, right now you've got some alignment issues. So in other words, you've got the Escape the Paradise is kind of centered, but then the subhead is left aligned on the headline, but then the body copy is centered. So we get some kind of alternative alignment issues going on here that point away from consistency and kind of add to a little bit of a haphazard look. And I don't mean that to sound negative at all. I don't mean that as a derogatory comment at all. I just want you to see kind of basically what I'm seeing. So, and to remedy that, what I recommend you do is left align. Take the headline, subhead, left align that, and then left align the body copy. One of the issues that I'm seeing, the main issue I'm seeing with the ad is the difference between the quality of image from the background image and the foreground spa image. We can clearly see that this is a different image. A couple of things are giving it away. See that? We can see the original background through the masked image. So you want to mask that out, definitely. Regardless of the background image, you want to mask it out. The other thing we see is this kind of really extreme difference between the quality in the back of the background image, which is super blurry, and the quality of the foreground image, the masked image, which is not blurry. So you can really see the difference there. So yeah, I definitely recommend that we select a different background image for that, and definitely mask out all of the background so it's more believable. As far as the type goes, don't forget, it's Arial bold for the headline, Arial bold, italic for the subhead, and regular Arial for body copy. This looks like it's set in bold. So at this point, I think that the only thing left for me to comment on is the size of the logo. The logo is really huge. You watch my cursor. I would place a logo in the lower right-hand corner. It's a better exit strategy because that's where the viewer leaves the composition anyway, typically the lower left side. So my recommendation, reduce the logo to about this. Watch my cursor, something like this. Take that contact information, left align it, place it over here. You can see a lot of examples of nice typesetting for the that's beautiful right there. That's gorgeous. Yeah, I would go for something like that on the left-hand side of the bottom, logo on the right-hand side. And then let's get that, replace that background image, and then watch your alignment, try to be consistent. Take your lead from these. These are done beautifully. That's why I left them here. Look at that. That typography is beautiful. So that's kind of what I'm after, and those are the recommendations that I would like to see. So go ahead, and I think this all starts with this. I think it all starts with selecting another background image. And that's the most important thing here. Remember, when we look at composite work, we want it to appear as though, like right now we look at this, we can clearly see that this is a different image of this, and that's just based on the image quality. So we really want the destination is that we want this to look like the masked image is not a masked image, that it is placed in part of the natural setting. Okay? All right, at this point, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. Or if you need further recommendations, let me know as well. I'll be glad to help you get where we need to get, but we need to get there pretty quickly because we're starting the banner ad this week. So again, really super important to me that all my comments make sense. So if you have any questions at all, please let me know. All right, great. Thank you so much.